Hey guys, so we're at yellow dungeon number 3, using a great axe. It's the two-handed axe. And this is the final of the 3-part series with this axe here, the Grandmaster Great Axe. And then I will do the loot something. Okay. And this is the. So you find that this type of axe is very fast to get through the dungeon. If you looked at the first 2 parts, about 8 minutes and 6 minutes, depending on the dungeon type, I guess. Okay. So far, the other 2 dungeons, I've been getting pretty much the standard yellow dungeon stuff, right? Runes and souls, and nothing great. No good items. Hopefully, ooh, that will change here. I didn't quite see that guy, but you gotta be careful because he will pull you in, and when he does that, he cancels out your actions. So if you were in the middle of one of your attacks, he would cancel you out. So that's not good. Just be aware. Just avoid those guys, no big deal. Alright, again, it's still, like you're getting a bunch of souls, a bunch of runes, and maybe a relic, a couple bags of silver, and you're getting a 30% if you have a premium account, 30% more. But other than that, that's pretty standard, and it's pretty average, not very, to me, not very good, right? You need some items. You need some good items. That's why you're here, and that's where the payoff is, and I'm not getting them. I'm really not. Let's see here. I want to get the buff first, right? So you don't know what you're encountering here. And you get the constant drain from the poison. You don't have to kill everybody. You could probably speed through it. Alright, I like to fill up my expert journals. That's a income source for me from my farm, right? I talked about that before. You can check it out. But that's why I try to kill everybody. Try to. Not all the time. Where it's not convenient, I don't do it. But for the most part, I kill everybody. gonna pause a second here. I'm gonna stack. So, you know, I'll bring in a ton of empty journals with me all the time. And I fill them out, and then I store them if I have more than what I need. So that really helps me get my daily income in, right? I need about 28 books per day filled, so I try to get that in. Try to. I do more on the weekends, and then get some reserves for the during the weekdays where I can't do it. Can't do it all. So I'm getting towards the end. Still don't have a lot of good loot. Still looking for that payoff. No payoff on 2.5 dungeons so far. I want this buff. Hopefully it'll help me get through this mini boss here really quickly. Hopefully. I'm gonna go right at him because the skeletons are just, you know, annoyance. And obviously he's not a problem. This is a cooldown buff, so it allows cooldown to be reduced by 40%. So all your skills go up faster. Okay, this is a nice item. Grandmaster Relic. That's awesome. But still no good drops. I wouldn't be selling that, so it's not really considered loot if you're not selling and getting real money. I keep those for my personal use later on. You can transition from one to another on your skills. You can transition from E to, oh, this might be good here. You can transition from the E to your W. And that sustained damage output is just ridiculous. So I'm not sure where I'm going or what's going on here. Maybe there's two ways to lead to the same thing, and now I'm facing like a huge crowd of guys. Fairly OP guys, really. Not so much for the item set that I have. Oh, let's see. He has a drop here. So let's see. Okay, that's nice, kinda. That gets you a little bit of money if you're willing to sell it and not use it. Okay, am I in for a big payday here? I'm not sure. Is there a big payday here? What are we looking at? Oh, it is. Oh man, it is. This is a huge payday. Alright, I'm gonna lead in with my F. QW. F. Q. W. And then E. And when the E's done, Q again. Stand my ground. I'm gonna channel and get my E back up with mediation, because that's a cooldown reduction. And then my other skills are back up. Oh, I stepped into that a little bit, but that's okay. He's almost dead. And he is. And I got this awesome, absolutely awesome payoff. Alright, this is my third dungeon. Huge payoff here. Let's see. Oh, what is that? Okay. Well, it could have been nicer. Could have been nicer. So this is what dropped, right? Starting from here or something. I have to go back and take a look. 51 souls, even at tier 4. That's awesome. That's a lot of money. This is a lot of money. Tier 6. This is decent loot. All these relics can sell for a lot of money. I don't sell them because I use them. And this is a huge payoff, right? 10,000 a piece, that's 30k. Come on, you're not going to complain about 30k. I don't know what this is going to fetch. I'm assuming it's decent. Maybe 20k, maybe. Or so. Yeah. So, not bad. Could have been awesome, but not bad. I'm not going to complain for a legendary chest, alright? I'm just not going to complain. That's, I don't know. I don't see it very often. You probably don't see it very often. If you haven't been in enough dungeons, you still won't see it that often. So, pretty good loot at the end. That took maybe 9-10 minutes. So, great payoff at the end of the 3 dungeon series, Yellow Dungeon. And I'm going to give you a summary on what the values are. Although I might not sell them, I'll give you what the values are if you choose to sell them. Okay? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, if you do. Thanks.